less. Wake up thinking God, he showed me how to reinvest. All this stress, I was giving game to you peons from the gate. Use my own self as examples. I live raw and never hate.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Now, this was supposed to be for Monday Motivation. Things happen, so you got to make adjustments. But I really want to talk about really looking out for your circle, watching who you interact with, and don't allow this internet stuff to become your life. I am telling you, the internet is something else. It will drain you. It will make you think you make friends, but then turn around and have met a lot of weird functioning individuals. Now, I'm only seeing it from the outside. I'm not a big allowing a lot of new people into my section and friends groups and stuff like that. I'm not trusting like that. But for the people that I know that do behave this way, I notice that they get screwed over a lot because these people really, there's a lot of people in this world that really don't know how to interact with one another. They either allow the internet to dictate their behaviors, like, and when I say this, I mean, like, if you see them in person, they're not the same way. The way their mannerisms are. The moment the camera comes on, their mannerisms change. You get all extra and all of these different things because it's a character they've created. But in real life, they're not that way. And the same thing goes for these people that interact with one another, and TikTok is one of them. I always tell you TikTok is toxic, and I see it more every day. It just continues to go. That's why I just drop my shorts and keep it pushing. Like, I really don't like sitting on there. I don't know how people do it. I jump on these lives sometimes with people I know, crack some jokes. Hopefully that gets the algorithm going, and then I jump off. But to see the drama that happens on the back end, or to hear how people down talk one another in different lives and groups, and them not being able to communicate with one another to actually solve the problem is one of the biggest issues that we have in today's society. That's what I've noticed. So I would say to you, be an adult, be able to communicate, be able to solve an issue, and do not waste your time with people who don't. Because in this day and age, there's not a lot of time, which sounds crazy. There's 24 hours in a day, but the 24 hours a day don't feel like the 24 hours that I grew up on. You used to have a lot of time. You could get a lot done in a day. Now it just seems like the time flies so fast. You be like, okay, I got these things to do, and half the day gone. And you like, God, did I even get started? Wait, I did do this, and this time is going. So you can't spend time wasting it on people who really don't care for your well-being, who speak to you in a manner that is unbecoming of how adults speak to one another outside of going to hand-to-hand combat. You know, anything can be used if you know how to use your words correctly. Things can be corrected, fixed, understood. Even if you just come to a line in the sand and say, okay, this is where we have to leave it at, but let's be amicable about it. These are things that can be accomplished, but I think it's an education level. I'm sorry, I'll just be honest. I think there's a level of education, and I mean not that you graduated high school or anything that have to do with college or anything of those aspects. I'm talking about intellect, because not all of us have the same intellect and the same path. But one thing that should be a constant is to the ability to communicate, the ability to comprehend, the ability to use your words. But it seems that a large group of us don't know how to do it because I think they don't understand the meaning of truth. And I hear this used a lot. My truth. I'm telling you my truth. But what if you lying to yourself? I mean, just being real, like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of these people's truths are lies. That's why they say there's their truth, the other person's truth, and then the actual truth in the middle. And we all should be striving to be in the middle where the truth lies, not projecting something that we hope works because we're lying to ourselves. No. The moment that you lie to yourself, you should know that you're losing the battle of reality. You know what I'm saying? Being delusional is not an achievement in life. You are losing at life, and you should be on meds. But you know what I mean. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section. I'm always interested to see y'all thoughts, so I would love to see what you have your thoughts on this one. But be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody. Peace.